Hi guys, this is Brooke from Girls Inc. in Wayne County, Indiana. My pronouns are she, her, and hers. Today, I want to make binary code bracelets with you. What is binary code? Look at your screen. Those ones and zeros look confusing and crazy, but that is actually my name and binary code. Any code that uses just two symbols to represent information is considered binary code. Computers and computerized systems use binary code to receive, store, and send information. So when you type into the computer, computers only read numbers in binary code. So the computer uses its memory system to portray information that you type on a computer into language you can understand. Pretty neat, huh? So the bracelets, we are going to use two different color beads to represent the ones and zeros. And then we are going to string them in binary code. This will be fun. I'm going to show you a key that you will be using. So hang on a minute. Alright, so this is the key that you will be using. Notice the letters on the left and the characters on the right. This is considered the ASCII code, which is the American Standard for Information Interchange. Unlike base numbers, which have the digits 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, binary uses two numbers, which is 0 and 1. So the black squares represent 0 and the white squares represent 1. And these will be your two different color beads. One color will represent 1 and one color will represent 0 when we make out the letters. At the bottom you can see that computers deal with numbers, not letters or punctuation. And so to get them to work with text, we need to represent each and every character as a number. The ASCII that I mentioned a minute ago is the way that computers interpret data in the same way, basically in a way that we can understand as humans. Computers read numbers. And so each of the characters to the right of the letter are considered a sequence. Before you get started, I recommend you practice writing your name, your phrase, or your initials in binary code so you can see how your beads will be stranded. The black and white squares represent the beads. And then you can see the binary code under each letter. We will also be using a third bead to separate the letters, which will be white. The other beads, two color beads, could be your choice. It could be black and white like the squares, or it could be anything that you prefer. So let's get started. Alright, so you pick two different color beads to represent the 0 and the 1. And then you need clear or white beads to separate your letters. Now I already got started. I used pink for 0 and yellow for 1. And this is actually my last initial. I started with the letter V so that when I wore it on my wrist, I could read it as B and V. But anyway, I ended at N. So V is my last name and then N is my middle name. And now I'm going to do B for you. And like I said, you can do your first name, your initials, your whole name. And I'm using the key that I mentioned earlier. I had to write out my name using zeros and ones and the squares. And the squares help me know which color bead to use. So, and on my last letter, letter B. So if it means 0, it's a pink. I made it a little long to give me room. I am not very good at math. It never has been my favorite subject because I just can't calculate numbers in my own head. Uh-oh, it's starting to get jagged a little bit. But I do think it's kind of neat to have my name in code. Hang on, we're going to have to fix this a little bit. I'm almost done, but those strings I don't need all the string anyway, that's why I made room. So we're going to finish my last letter. And beading takes time, so I had to do it ahead of time. So we got pink. So my 0, 1, 2 more zeros, which is what color? Comment below and let me know. I forgot to ask you to comment. Which is 2 pinks. It's 2 zeros, it's 2 pinks if you're using pink and yellow like I am, but you can use any colors you want. You can use your school colors. These aren't necessarily my favorite colors, but I do like pink. What's your favorite color? 2 pinks. So I'm almost done with B. So I got 2 black squares, 1 white square, and 1 black square left. What colors are those? If you know the answer, you can comment. All right, one more color. Oh wait, 2 more colors. I'm almost there. So if I'm using a 1, what color was that? My last number. All right, look at that. There's my little bracelet. I'm gonna tie a knot and see if it's even big enough. Yeah, should be. I'm gonna tie a knot on this end and cut off the extra string. But so that's how you make a bracelet in binary code, and then have fun explaining it to your friends and family and what you know about binary code to the best of your ability. Just tell people that when you type on a computer, the computer interprets what you type differently than you do. It interprets it in numbers, and then in its memory system, it types it out. When you type on the computer, it interprets it in a language that you can understand. But anyway, here is your name, well, my name, in binary code. Thanks for watching.